There. I've got those things updated. Let's go. And then we'll go live here. Okay, cool. Right on. Well, it is Tuesday. What's the date today? Tuesday, May
14th.
14th. There we go. Almost halfway through the month. Close enough. Anyways, so yeah, I've got some interesting things that we're launching and some stuff that we want to get working on. I know we talked about it last week, but we'll have the I'll have the salon version. We finished up all the messaging, and that's all finished. So I'm gonna have that out ready to go by Thursday for sure. So if anybody wants to download that, they'll have a chance to grab the salon marketing snapshot using loyalty and rewards there. And then of course we'll put together more material for that Thursday. I'm gonna redo the restaurant marketing workshop. Done it like for 2 weeks in a row already, and I'm just trying to like nail it. trying to get it better. So gonna throw that out there. You guys can attend if you want to attend it. Again, if there's any questions that you think that would be great to cover, let me know because I'd love to chat about things like that as well. And then on Monday, we're going to start it this Monday doing a 5-day challenge just for building your brand, getting customers and getting more sales using high level. We're pushing that till next Monday. I know we kind of rushed it, but I was like, well, let's take one more week. Let's get it kind of sorted and figure out exactly what we want to talk about. What can we put together that will bring the most value and then push that out next Monday. So Monday the 20th, we're going to go from the 20th to the 25th, and we'll do a 5-day challenge workshop, whatever you want to call it, and talk about marketing. And then we're gonna bring in our sales system that we use as well for especially when we're running Facebook ads to attract local businesses. And the thing is, you can use it to get local businesses, but you can also use it to just get for the customers you work with too. So it's a really good framework for running ads and getting customers into the system. So we're going to chat about that, the concepts and ideas behind that, and then the whole idea of just like building your brand locally too, so that you have customers coming to you, right, and talking to you. So you're not always having to prospect, but I think we'll just go through some prospecting stuff as well. So I think that'll be fun. There's a lot
Question.
of
What
there's a lot of good ways
what
to do it through high level too.
what time is the challenge going to start? What time of day?
Ooh, I think we're gonna do 12 p.m. PST, so 3 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Think is the idea. It's kind of a nice round. It's not too late in the day for people who have to take off early and go pick up kids and do stuff like that. And then it's not too early in the morning either. So I think we hit a good mix of people that way.
Okay.
Yeah. We got Dion in here today. Dion, how's it going? Dion's not saying anything yet. That's cool. We got to do Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia. I don't know how to say your name properly. I don't know if I am or if it's Dre showing up. One of them. Either way, you guys let me know how things are going. Once you jump on here, and then we'll just jump into chatting about a few things and some questions and what you guys have going on and what I can help with. I know I was helping Dre over the last couple of days just get their custom values updater dialed in there. So they have a ton of custom values and a ton of custom fields and using it for their whole system. So that's cool. I just wanted to, yesterday when we were working on it, we found out that we had the wrong form that we were updating from. So just want to see if we got that nailed down too. So hey, how's it going?
Hi, how are
Hey,
you all?
oh, we're doing good.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I'm
Awesome.
good.
So did you guys make any progress with the custom values?
I'm doing a
Yeah,
webinar.
we
Right on, awesome.
it's all working.
Oh,
But we
okay,
got
cool.
we got one question.
Yep. Yeah, I'll
It
let you
is with,
go if you want to. Yeah, shoot.
oh, yeah, okay, thank you. I just did a test though on like updating
Yep.
the form, and I like just changed one thing and I didn't see it update, so I don't know if I did it wrong or not.
What did you change?
I changed a year, so we have a question on the form that says
Okay.
business year, and
Just
I
need
changed it from
to
24 to
make
2030.
just need to make sure that field is there's three things, right? First of all, that field is mapped to a custom value in the custom value updater when you're doing the collection, and then
Okay.
making sure that the
Oh,
custom
that's
value
cool.
is actually in the sub account. So those two
Yes.
things. So
Yeah.
they should go if you
You got a big family?
I'm gonna I'm gonna mute Dion there. If you want to do you want to share your screen and just show me
Yeah.
maybe
love
update that
to.
one, and then it should update. The only reason it would, I know you guys have a lot of custom values and a lot of fields, so it's just making sure that those two things are synced up.
Got it. Yeah. I tried to go in and delete, and we have a folder and stuff now. I kind of remapped everything in a to make it more efficient. So this is the site
Okay.
and
Yeah,
work seamlessly
I see one here
because we got a
from
website with it.
like about 7 minutes ago, probably, or I don't know if it was just now or what was. Okay, so the business founding year.
Yeah, it was. It was like, yes, yes. So I had changed it to 2030, but it didn't show up here.
Okay, so yeah, I see in our what we captured, it was here, it's here as well.
Okay.
So the only
Because
thing
it just need
you
maybe
should
some
go
more time.
check. That is the custom values in that location. We should just check the collection to make sure that the field that you updated is in the same this is also
Okay, so that
mapped.
okay.
So if you pull up the
Okay,
custom
so-
values there, did you see it in that one? Do you see the year in that one?
No, I see the year from when I first filled it out. But it didn't update it to the 2024. Where'd it go? There it is.
Business founding
So-
year. So then we should check the collection just to make sure the business founding year is mapped to the correct custom field.
Okay.
Because that would be the only reason why it wouldn't update.
Okay.
And you change it to 2030.
Yes.
Where and when was your company founded? Was that the question? No.
So, it seems
Is
like
it?
did it go back? That was an older version.
Yeah, because that's
Of
what
the
I see
question.
in the data that we got was
Mhm.
we have that. I don't know if that's mapped to something.
So it looks like the collection went back to older fields.
Oh, so
I
it
updated-
wouldn't have reverted. It just maybe I just saw when was your business founded down below. You just went past
Oh
it.
man, actually everything I changed has now I updated it because that was how I was able to even fill out the form that first time.
Okay.
But yeah, all of these are wrong.
There's no way, like, because
people.
we don't keep track of what the old ones were. So if you changed it and saved it, there's no way that we could have like reverted back to an older version.
So I'll say this.
Mhm.
This exists. So let's look at, so for benefit 3, I actually now made a new custom field that just says benefit 3.
Okay.
But I went in and changed all of these.
I wonder
And
why.
then,
But then you said you
yeah.
saved it and then you used it and then then it worked.
Yeah. But it went right. It's gone back.
Unless for some reason, and I'll just say Unless for some reason you had two windows open with
I
this
do.
there, and then you accidentally saved the older version by accident again.
Okay.
You know what
Okay.
I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you would have had two windows open and where you're editing stuff and
Hmm.
then saved one, updated the custom values, and then wasn't even thinking about it and just hit save again, it would have like um saved the old one over top of the new one again.
Hmm.
Or
Hmm.
if Dre had one open on his computer where he was
Nah, he didn't have it
yeah.
open. But let's see. I've got that open. I've got this. That's different. So these are all of the only tabs. So
Let's
okay.
see here as well. So what's that one you called? It just says um what was that one? It was like the one that you just looked at. It was called reward or just benefit.
Uh,
Yeah, because in
oh,
here
the
I see
business
from a
founding.
custom field, I only see benefit one,
Yeah.
benefit two, benefit. I only see benefit one on my side actually, not benefit two or three from custom
Okay.
fields.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'll go back in. I wonder, do you think I need to just delete these old custom fields and just get them out of
Out of
our,
your main account, if you're not using them,
yeah.
it would make your life easier,
Yeah,
probably.
I'm gonna do that first. I'm gonna do that first, and then I'll go back and remap this, and then see what happens, and see if it'll stay, if it'll stick.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Because yeah, I'm looking for, I want to see if I can do a search in here. You said you switched it to 2030, but the latest one that I have
Mhm.
from, oh yeah, so business founding year, actually, okay, yeah, business founding year does say 2030, but then the
Yeah.
old one that was mapped, does say 2024.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I got you. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of those other ones and just, yeah, get rid of all of the extra
Okay.
fat, and then hopefully it won't be able to go back to anything else.
Yeah, it's just make sure you don't accidentally resave over. That's the only way that I could see that it happens because we don't do like versions of the collections.
Okay.
So there
Okay.
wouldn't have been like there's no way that our system would have been like, well, let's just go back to a previous version. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay,
okay,
well, that's it. Thank you.
cool. Well, I'm glad we got it just
Yes.
working anyways. The first one. Cool. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, that's the custom values updater there. When you guys have a lot of custom values and fields, yeah, it does take a little bit of setup to get it rolling, but once you have it set up, it'll be awesome to have. It's just mapping those values. So that's cool. Um, Dion or Miguel or Sam, do you have any thoughts or questions around anything today?
I do have a few, but
Yep.
I guess to start, let me put a screenshot on here.
Yep.
So I am able to create, the QR codes and everything, but I'm just wondering what this is for. So I actually went to the, on GHL Smart Scripts. I click on the QR code generator, and it's a 0 of 0
Oh,
location.
you have our Power Tools bundle, hey?
Yeah.
Okay, just one second. I'll go make sure that you have licenses for that. For some reason, it didn't add licenses to your account. It's unlimited, but it's just I
Yeah,
don't know why.
yeah, it's confusing because I am able to create them, and I do see the little dashboard.
Yeah.
When-
Is it tied to your account then? Yeah. I'll just make sure
uh,
that there's licenses in there.
I believe it's tied to my account only because I'm still having that issue. I mentioned it last time about let me see here. I can put a screenshot. For example, I have these screenshots right here. All right, so it basically has it, whenever I go into a sub account, I only have
Mhm.
one QR code in there.
Oh yeah,
And
I didn't get a chance to update that. that
Okay.
field yet with the for the multiple agency, like because it's tied to your agency account and not to the specific locations. So I need to update the coding on that.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had a chance to update the dashboard yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so then yeah, I'll have it. What I need to do is make it so that it's tied to your sub account, not just or like to your location rather than to your account. So let me just gonna take a quick look in our back end here. There, and then that's tied to I probably just need to change it based on the location ID. So I'm probably not going to do that right at this second, but let me just take a quick look. If it's probably not that difficult to change, QR code generator. Oh, I'm gonna have to find which actually which folder I need to edit for that. Okay, so I'll just make sure it's here on my list of things that we need to do. So QR code.
Okay. Another thing, I was gonna ask,
Yep.
usually where's the best place to reach you through? Is it like email or Facebook or?
You can do either Facebook, email, or SMS through High Level there too. So
Okay.
you can SMS there. Um,
Okay.
Facebook is usually pretty good. If you want to send me a message on there. Emails can kind of occasionally get a little bit lost. But if you send one to um and then SMS usually works pretty good. So I mean, usually Facebook I would say is probably the best way to kind of get a hold of me. I'm on there like constantly. So Jason at replies.thinkbigstudios.ca. You can send a message there, and that'll go directly into High Level. So I'll see it in conversations. But
Oh,
you know
okay.
what? One of the annoying things with High Level conversations, anyways, is just like when you start sending out messages and everything too, things get buried. So I try to make everything uh kind of organized as possible um through here so that even if we're sending out messages, then we can see what we're getting back. Yeah, I don't know if you ever noticed that is if you send out like a mass email or something like that or a broadcast or whatever, then your inbox gets in High Level gets just completely full of things. So anyways, we'll manage that. So yeah, I was hit me up on Facebook if nothing else works, if you don't get a hold of me as fast as possible kind of thing.
Okay.
I'm working on putting like a ticketing system in the back end dashboard there too. And actually maybe what I should do is maybe I'll add a chat widget onto the dashboard there too, so that if you have any questions or support or anything like that, you can just message directly through our chat widget. That way it'll come in directly into High Level and I'll see those questions.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask about the Launch Lab,
Yep.
the coupon code.
Yeah, so what we decided that we're putting it off for just 1 week. I'll make sure that you get the coupon code for that to join. I did see your message here. I'll respond to you with that. Next week, starting Monday, we're going to do we were going to do it this week, but I decided just to put it off for a week just so we can get a little more clear on exactly what we want to put into the 5-day challenge. So that's going to start Monday, and we'll go through some trainings Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week, and then from that the next week the next Monday is we're going to start the launch lab there. So I will get you info for it. I just chatted with Chandel about it, and she said just maybe wait a couple days and we'll get everything sorted, and I will make sure that you get the code for it.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Absolutely. And then thanks for being persistent with me for staying on top of me, being like, yo, I need that thing. Because we did hire a new VA to help us out, so that's cool. And I'm excited to get them working on more stuff as well. So yeah. And then Dion, how's your week been?
Hey, how you doing? Everything's good over here.
Awesome, awesome. Did you have any questions today or just kind of hanging out? Or...
Um, I'm not on board yet. I'm just trying to figure out everything
Yeah.
to get everything going. So I
Where are
have
you at
one
with like high level and everything?
I'm with a high level. I've been with high level for 1 month, but
Uh,
I've been. Can you hear me?
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, but I've been looking at them for forever, and I have relatives that's in the high level, so I'm kind of familiar with everything.
Yep.
But I just have a question. Once I get on board and purchase some of your tools,
Yep.
do so say like if I because I'm going, of course I'm going after the restaurant niche.
Yep.
So once I purchase the tools and say I get a few restaurants on board, do I handle the the restaurant account, just put them in the system? Because I don't want to sign the restaurant up to high level. I want to manage, you know, everything on my end. I know it's going to be a lot of work, but that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I hear you. No, that's exactly what we do.
Okay.
We when we get a restaurant on board, we don't sign them up for their own high level account. We although I was talking with somebody about that being some kind of a tactic that's out there, get them to sign up and then pay for it, and then they pay you to get things set up and rolling. But what we do is we sign up a restaurant and then we add them as a sub account to our system. And
Okay.
then we manage that for them. So if you want to do it, like it's not that big of a deal. Once you get a restaurant client on there, really it's about, okay, well, what reward do we want to give out if we're doing rewards too, right? Because we got a couple
Mhm.
different ways of going about things. You can do rewards, you can do just a loyalty card, or you can do like promotions, or you can do like all of it together. So it's kind of figuring out what package you want to offer the customer, and we have it set up so that you can do it either way. And so once you have that figured out, if you're doing promotions and doing like a restaurant marketing system that you're sending out a weekly text message for those customers, you can just set that up, pre-plan out what your promotion is that you're offering them for the month or whatever, get the restaurants weekly specials and deals and happy hours and information like that in there, throw in their menu, get that up on the promotions page as well. And then you can just get them some like posters printed or some QR code things. We've got the QR codes already built, so you can just set up a way for them to come into the system. Now, if you're using the promotion system, again, once you get that originally set up, if you do you have any experience like running ads or anything like that? Doing
Yeah,
like Facebook
I
advertising?
got, yeah, I got a little experience of running ads.
Yeah, so you could run Facebook
And
ads.
and plus, I was gonna go with Upheads. Is it
Yeah.
easy with Upheads?
Yep. Yep. You can run ads and then run ads directly to one of the subscriber pages in the system, and then you get people to onboard for that offer. And then you, as the manager who's managing that account for the restaurant, you don't even need to have them in there. Um, you can just make sure that those ads get switched up, or the promotions for the month get switched up, or whatever you're putting out, right? And you can pre-schedule those too. You can be like, okay, so for this month, we're running this ad. For the next month, we're going to switch up the offer to this offer. Next month after that, we're going to switch up this offer. And then you can just have those things going. And then if you're going to send out a weekly message to people, just pre-write 4 messages, that you have sending out, on Tuesday morning of every week or something like that. Just to remind people that they have at whatever. So there's the initial setup, but the maintenance is very low. once you actually get to that point. Now, the next question is, if you're going to manage everything for them, do you want to be managing all the conversations that are coming in? Or do you want to give them the app where they can then go in and they can just answer, any questions they have coming in about the promotion or offer, or where they're located or anything like that?
Okay. So you think it'd be easy just give them the app to answer the questions?
Yeah, I don't mind that idea. Just know, with all this stuff, right? There's a certain amount of kind of training that you want to do, and hand holding with the customer, especially for like the first month. Just making sure that they're, hey, are you guys answering your questions? Or did you check conversations? Do you have, that? So even having a messaging for your customers, I should actually build that into our restaurant marketing here, is reminding them to go do the things that they, hey, manager, check your phone and answer any questions that have come in to the conversations tab, right? Because they might not do it.
Yeah.
It's just those things. So I mean, we do with our team, we do a few of those things, but it depends on once you scale, like once you want to start scaling this and get to say like more than 10 or 15 clients, you're going to be wanting checking those messages every once in a while, especially since you're running ads. There's going to be some questions that come in.
Can I so in the beginning, once I get everything started, I probably can check the messages myself, and then later on get them on board on checking it, right? That'd be
You
a
can,
good way
yeah.
to do it too.
Yeah,
And
I just with everything, you want to set expectations with the restaurant, right? Hey, we're going to set you up with our communications app, so you can message and answer any questions that come in about your restaurant, about the offer that we're running, whatever, right? Those questions can be answered. I mean, you could even go so far as when you get to a point, setting up AI to do things as well, to answer
okay.
questions about ads and stuff. But I mean, I personally like the idea of, especially if you're first starting out, run through the system on your own a few times. Then the ins and outs of everything, right? Help them get set up, help them run it, so that when they have questions about, hey, how do I do this? You're like, oh, that's easy. You just do this, you just do that, that kind of thing. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's a good idea anyways.
So basically, I'll put all my customers on a sub account, right?
Yep.
Is it easy to edit the promotional, say the menus or everything? Is it easy to edit everything in the system?
Yep. It's yeah, it's easy to set up promotions. It's easy to send out a text message. That's why we built the system the way we have it,
Okay.
is so that you don't, it's not complicated to do the promotions, right? So if I switch over here and share my screen, you'll see in here to do promotions. If like, let's just say, like, that's what we'll do lots of times, is we'll start off with promotions, and then we can introduce like our loyalty system and rewards and points and stuff like that down the line. Depends on, I know a lot of the agencies that I talk to, especially when they're talking to customers and they're like, hey, we're building this system. Level 2 might be, hey, we're giving you points, we're giving rewards, people can come in and do all these other things. But if we're just starting off with promotions, it's a really simple way to manage that. So anytime you edit one of these, it's going to change
Hmm.
the messaging for that, the subscription funnel, the way that they come in. And like this, so for example, this one here is just going to show to all subscribers. So when they come in, or when they load up their promotions page, this is going to show to everyone. And this is just like a generic one, but I mean, it's really great for promoting events as well. So this would just be like a simple event promotion. This one here is this was just a test. This was a coupon that we did. And again, this is showing to all. Whereas, for example, this one's only showing to opt-in subscribers. So depending on how you had that person opt in to become a VIP, you can set up different promotions for those. You might only have one channel that you're bringing people in on. Like this is the in-house QR code campaign. So that would be like your posters on your four walls of your restaurant, right? Or table talkers, or scan this to become a VIP, and then you're giving them an offer for becoming a VIP in the restaurant, which might be different from, say, like a pay-per-click ad that you're running here. It might be a different ad or a different offer to those people. So yeah, it's fairly simple to go in and manage these. And then especially for the things where you're just showing to all, you can turn those coupons on and off. You can turn those events on
Okay.
and off. And you can have them just like pre-scheduled and everything too. Like you'll see here,
Okay.
this one says always on. Because for demos, I always put it always on. But this one here starts on May 6th. And then it'll stop displaying on May 31st if I take always on off. Kind of thing. So for this one here, like Sunday, March 24th, this one wouldn't show anymore on our promotions page because I have it scheduled. So yeah, that's
Okay.
the whole thing here. And then just with the promotions, I mean, you can show them all the coupons that have been redeemed every time somebody comes in, and they can self-redeem them and stuff like that too. And then part of the system when you're getting restaurants set up too, if you're in the US, we've got the A2P registration page there too. So it works well for getting people signed up and getting their A2P completed quickly too. So A2P, I know you're just getting into high level, you probably heard of it, but it's just the requirements for sending SMS messages in the US.
All right. And one more question.
Yeah.
I was on a webinar, recorded webinar from the YouTube channel
Oh yeah,
yesterday.
okay, yeah.
I'm always looking at your videos,
Oh,
but
I appreciate it.
you know, that's why I do. I always like to look at stuff and study things. But I noticed you have something. It was like a demo that you can show the restaurant before, you know, it's like I'm trying to get them on board with
My
what I got going on.
rewards.
So we have that to offer to show the
Yeah,
customers, right?
I'm gonna put it in chat here. I believe that's the correct.
Is that white? Would that be white label with my company, or
You
would
can,
it be?
so some of the people who are doing the best with our system so far have taken this page here.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna share my screen again. Have taken this page, and because it's part of the system, so you can download this funnel page. And I
Okay.
can send it to you when you have the system too. But this links to a demo reward system on our account. So this one here is linked to our account with our phone number
Okay.
so that you can demo it, right? So even if you don't
Yeah.
have the system, you can be like, okay, here's how you can go through it. Here's the things that you can go and do. But I know a lot of people have taken this page, I've given them this page, and then they go and set it up in their own account with their own rewards, you know, put their own logo on it, put their own phone number, and then modify it based on how they like to do their sales.
Is that easy to do? Is that
Yeah,
easy
yeah.
for all my
Yeah.
stuff on?
Yeah, so this
Okay.
is a funnel page. This is already linked up to the pages that you need to do inside of our system. And then like if I'm going to I'll just look up demo here. I think it's restaurant loyalty rewards demo. I had promotions set up there, and then the demo start page here. That's the funnel that we have here, and you can go through and just make any changes. You don't even have to, yeah, for changing logos and stuff like that, really simple. You can just you can click and switch out your logos, and then I know Scrollo, he's usually on here. Courtney, he changed out one of the tabs in here to just show some more graphics around QR codes and everything like that to give people
Okay.
an example of that. So I was actually thinking I might go and do that too, because I show the way we have it set up right now is we show like 3 different ways for people to register. So he does the in-house QR code, but instead of going to just a page like this that has the QR code on it, he made a page with all the table talkers and in-house poster and stuff like that. So you can get a visual of what it actually looks like once that's set up in the business.
All right, cool. All
Yeah.
right. So when I come in, I want to go with a package that the top tier package.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I'm really trying to go all out. I'm trying to go all out with this thing. I'm in California. I'm in Los Angeles and Orange County.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm trying to go all out because I've been going towards that way for a minute now.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of restaurant. Because I'm a Lyft driver, and I'm always
Okay.
getting passengers in my car that own restaurants
Yeah.
and different bars and things like that. So I already got a few clients that's ready to go. They just waiting for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Not a restaurant, but I had a landscaping guy show up at my house today, and then I started talking to him as he was done. He was like, "Okay, cool, we're all done here." And then I was like, "Oh, hey, how's your?" Oh, yeah, Miguel just said he's in Long Beach, so he's close to where you are too.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, I had a landscaper show up today, and then I just started talking to him like, "How's business? How's things are going? Is this your own business? Like whatever." And then he said that he probably doesn't need he's interested in learning more about how we use high level for for landscapers and stuff, but
Hmm.
so one of the things I'll say with this too is we have the restaurant one, but as when you sign up for the loyalty and rewards, our whole program there, you also get access to, we'll have the salon one, we'll have a landscaper one, we have a home service one. You'll be able to go to those different industries as well and talk to
Okay.
people about setting up their marketing for them as well. So I was talking to the landscaper guy, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm interested. That sounds very cool." So I set up a time with him to go over a demo and stuff because he's already busy this morning. But then on top of that, he gave me the name of three other businesses, three other landscaping companies that he's like, "Hey, you should go and talk to these guys because they're a hot mess. they're still
Oh wow.
they're still writing stuff out by hand. You know, they're not staying in touch with their customers, but this guy's built three $1 million plus landscaping businesses in his life. And he actually sold his last one, went to Costa Rica for a year, and then came back and is like, well, I'm going to start over. So he got another truck and another trailer, and he's rolling with it again. But uh very cool. One of the guys I was talking to is like, or one of those guys where you see they get into high level and they're like, I'm going to teach everybody how to do this kind of thing. Just a wealth of knowledge about the landscaping industry anyway.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Well, I appreciate
Okay.
it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and then with either of us, any of our systems here to yeah, jump on for any of the support calls. And then we're doing something too that Miguel and I were talking about last week there, or just like a few minutes ago, too, is we're doing a launch lab. And the launch lab is going to be starting, we're gonna do a 5-day challenge next week. And then after that, the launch lab officially starts. And that is going to be it's going to be just, it'll be like weekly training, motivation, like holding you accountable, get your stuff done, you know, making a plan for the week and making sure we actually get out there, get the customers we want, and keep moving forward. And then we can all help each other and answer questions. And Shannon and I will be putting together some training and things like that too, and they'll bring in some guests every once in a while, so that'll be cool. And
All right. Cool.
you get to get and then yeah, so we're gonna be doing that too. So I think it's gonna be awesome. Um, the HVAC person that helps, or sorry, Miguel just wrote the HVAC person that helps our family and friends spends every weekend spending hours inputting all his transactions from the week into QuickBooks. When he charged my mom for his service, he asked her for a pen and paper to write down how much he charged her and the service he did. He didn't know how much he didn't know how much he charged her. Uh,
So apparently to do all his transactions, whenever he goes to somebody's house, he
yeah.
asks for a piece of paper and a pen, and he writes down like, oh, I installed the new AC in this house. This is the address, this is her phone number, and this is the person that I helped. And at the end of it, he has a bunch of pieces of paper and he inputs them one by one into QuickBooks. He says
Oh
that's what
yeah.
he uses his whole weekends on. It's like Saturdays and Sundays. He just basically has a pile of pieces of paper and just starts typing them all in.
That's crazy. Did you talk to him about updating his life?
So I mentioned it, but I wasn't confident that because I don't know how to use it, the system just well just yet. So I was like, okay, he's gonna come back because my mom is actually building an ADU in her backyard.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 months he's supposed to come back and do all his install like 4 ACs on there per room and the living room and all that.
Yeah.
So I actually plan to have something ready for him and all.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, I mean, you can do a lot of that stuff inside of high level. So he just like, how does he take payment then? Does he take, is it like cash check? Does he have like a card? Like,
He only does cash or he asks for Zelle or Venmo.
yeah.
Or yeah, he takes a check as well. But he doesn't have anything like no software besides QuickBooks.
Yeah, I mean, he can still use QuickBooks too. I mean, he could even send out an invoice and people could pay however that they want to pay as well. The app is actually pretty good for sending out invoices. You put a contact's name in there, and then you can do it through the app pretty easily. You can do a payment request and either people pay by credit card. Sounds like maybe he doesn't want to do credit card, but who knows? At least you can send out an invoice that way too. I'm just looking here, so you can do invoices. I do that every once in a while, and it's really simple to send an invoice through here, and then you can sync it up directly with QuickBooks as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Anyways, but yeah, so like yeah, that's what the landscape guy says too. Like you just get people who are just starting out and they're just like, well, I'm just gonna do everything by paper. Um, but or they've just been doing it for years that way. So, but that would take up so many hours of your weekend, depending on how busy you are. Just sitting there inputting everybody's information in.
Yep.
And then you lose some papers and you're like, oh crap. Whatever. Yeah, okay, cool. So, I don't know if there's any other, let me check the dashboard here to see if anybody posted anything. Ishank Suryavanshi says, hey, Alexa says hi on here as well, but no questions. So if anybody has any, is there anything, let me ask a question. Is there anything that you guys are working on inside of high level that you even just need a little bit of help with right now? You're like, hey, I was thinking about building this. How would I go and do that? Um,
I oh, if anybody's gonna go, uh, I could go after.
yeah, Miguel, you're up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that I heard somebody. So my cousin, she has a chair. So
Okay.
basically it's in a hair salon.
Yep.
She's renting out a chair
Yep.
and it recently started. I talked to her about, what I can do for her and all. The thing is that she asked me because currently she's using a Square Payments.
Okay.
And
Yep.
yeah, she was asking me if I can integrate, like, basically she wants pretty much everything except for the payments. She gets automated reminders and text messages and all that, but she said that they don't charge her anything for it. So she
Okay,
was just
yeah. So
oh,
it's easy to set up Square to come into high level. So I've got a number of salons that we work with, and you just use Zapier. So if you haven't signed up for, I guess I tried to do it. Sam, thanks for joining. Have a good rest of your day, man. Miguel, so if you do Zapier, there's a cool app called Zaps Unlimited, and they like basically have an enterprise account of Zapier, and they resell their licenses. So for $30 a month, instead of getting 750 tasks that you get inside of high level, you get 100,000 with Zaps Unlimited, and you access it directly from your Zapier account. You'll just see a different account that you've been added to inside of Zapier. And then you can set it up. And Square has the ability, so when somebody checks out or an order is completed through Square, you can have it go from their Square account into Zapier here and then directly into high level. And then you can also trigger a workflow based on that as well. So let's click I'll just log in with this guy. Zapier is always changing their stuff, their interface. I don't like their interface. Like before, where you could now they've got like their weird little AI thing. I used to be able to just search for two apps, and then now they're like, what would you like to automate? And then you don't get to say I'd like to connect. You have to be like, I would like to connect high level with Square or something like that. But it doesn't let you just pick the apps anymore. What I like to do, so over here, I'll see Zaprite. That's my Zaps Unlimited account. And inside here, I think I've only got a few set up under this one, but you'll see, oh, where is it? It'll see, oh, here we go, a Square one right here. This is for our client, one of the hair salons we're working with anyways. And every time somebody checks out from Square, new customer is added. To the new order, they get a new order in, the order status is completed, then it's going to send that connection into high level. So what I have set up here is I just have a quick filter to just make sure they have a name and a phone number before they get added in. So it's not just somebody, let's say, who came into the salon and just bought retail or something like that, right? So it wasn't just a one-off odd transaction. If it was a customer in their system, or if Square already had their information, then it would connect those things here. So if we have a name and a phone number, cool, then we're going to send them over to Lead Connector, and you can do their email and stuff in here too. You just map those different fields. And now the cool thing is I'm sending them to our review request from our review snapshot. So when they originally come in, they get their thing done. I think I have it set for 60 minutes after they pay. It's going to send them a text message out and asking them for a review on thing. Now that customer is inside of this hair salon, and I think we've been running this for them for months, and I think they're probably up at like 300 or 400 reviews now from customers who've come in. So it's worked really well for them, and just syncing it directly through Square. So that's how I would do it anyways. It's and then I'd use Apps Unlimited again because you get like 100,000 tasks. They have like, you can do like, they have up to like 29 million or something like that. So 100,000 tasks for $29 a month, and it's awesome.
Okay. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if I was like just gonna completely move her into GHL, but then she was also saying that she's on the free plan currently. And
Yeah.
I'm like, every text message is gonna cost you, for reminders and all that. Unless I believe the toll-free number, that's unlimited text and all that, right? If you do.
You still have to pay per text message.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
you still have to pay for text message, anything like that, whether you're using if she's using Square will do reminders and stuff. I think you said that they'll do reminders for her, but is she on a free plan with Square?
Yes, she's on a free plan with Square. She said
But
she
she
doesn't.
probably can't do like mass emails and mass texts or anything like that. It's just appointment reminders, right?
Yeah, but right now she said she doesn't want to add on like extra cost or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I thought this was like the perfect opportunity to like actually have somebody that's using it and for me to learn from it as well.
Oh,
Uh,
we should do. Yeah. I've got a great training. You said it's your cousin?
yes.
Yeah, we've got like again, Chanel was a hairstylist for 20 years, and we had 3 different hair salons. But one of the things Chandel has is a training on it's called $1 Million Haircut, and it's such a good training just on how to like increase the amount of money that you spend. Like, what kind of hair salon is she working at? Do you know?
I don't know exactly what it
Is it
is.
like a independent kind of a higher end one, or is it like maybe like, I think like a Chatters or something like that, where it's kind of mid-tier and they're just more like a franchise? I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, she was doing it from home and she just
Okay.
recently started getting too many clients. So now she has a chair that she's
Okay.
renting in another salon. So
Okay,
that
awesome.
owner
So then
has been in.
she should be able to charge like whatever she wants then, I guess, if she's chair rent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she's just renting that spot, that space.
what's so interesting? What's so interesting to me, and we don't have to go into the hair thing, but um, the salons that we had people charge. We had our stylists charge a lot, and instead of trying to like pump people through and do fast, quick cuts, we did. We took longer, charged more, and just did like made it a whole experience, which was interesting because we'd have stylists who worked in like the fast paced, like get it done, get it done, get it done kind of environment, and then they switched over, they came to work for us, and they were like, wow, I never knew hair could be like this. So instead of trying to do 8 clients in 2 hours or whatever, it was like you have 2 clients in 2 hours, but you end up charging a lot more for those clients, but they're happy to pay because they're not just paying for a quick touch up or whatever. They're paying for the experience of being in the salon. So really interesting anyways. Just the different models are there, because then you get like places that are like ultra cuts where it's like $8 haircut and just like get in, get out as quick as you can. But
Oh, right. Yeah.
right. And there are ones like I know where they're just like, hey, this is our model, you've got 25 minutes to cut this person's hair, like get them in, get them out. And then you got to go on to more clients because we're booking you every 30 minutes. Whereas we're like, come in, relax, have a glass of wine, take your time kind of thing. And it's just a completely different model anyway. So it's cool.
Right.
But yeah, that kind of wraps up our day. So I don't know if you have if you had any other questions about that. And I hope that Zapier Square one would work for you, because you can bring them in and do pretty much anything once you get that customer in there. Too. And that seems to work well for us for mapping Square to high level.
Yeah, I think I'll get her started with that later on if she wants to do some mass email texting and all that.
Yeah.
Then I'll see if like maybe have her switch over to
Yeah, and then
Gmail.
even like integrate Facebook and stuff with her too, and you can show her the social media manager and stuff
Yeah.
like that too. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
the person she's renting that chair from too, she doesn't have a website or anything either. And she said, depending on how it looks on yours, I may ask him as well, to
Yeah.
set for her. And then she knows somebody that does nails. And then I was like, okay, that could be like multiple clients right there. Like
Yeah, and you know what? There was somebody who was on actually Launch Lab call, like our first kind of introductory thing last week. I'm gonna have to find the link for it, but he gave us I mean, you can find some VAs. I don't know what your experience is building websites and stuff like that too, or what is your background? What is your
Uh,
experience?
my day job is actually I work as a software engineer.
Oh,
So I
okay.
do, yeah, when I build them is, custom, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to like go away from building custom to, just leveraging tools that are already out there. That's why I found
Yeah.
JHL to be so interesting.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
yeah, once I can actually quit my job and I take on, doing this full time, I do want to build tools later down the line,
Yeah, yeah,
for
absolutely.
yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. Um, yeah, I mean, and as far as that goes, I mean, there's tons of people that you can get help to help you build websites like that. If you don't want to do it yourself, just kind of plan it out and then get somebody else to work on it and still charge them a decent amount. Or you charge them so you get them on the system, and then they pay monthly for
Oh
things
yeah.
too.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, okay, cool. Well, man, I appreciate you jumping on here, and I'll get you as soon as we're ready to launch the Launch Lab here. I'll make sure that I give you that coupon code so you can jump in.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Well, man, you can have a good rest of your day. Anybody else who is watching via Facebook or YouTube or wherever we're at, you guys have a good day too. All right. We're gonna go now, and yeah, let's get some stuff done.
Awesome. Thank you.